Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Roundabout Brewing Company out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This beer is called Uno de Mayo, and it is a lager with peppers in it. They usually do a lager with peppers every year, but usually always has a different name because I think the base changes and the peppers that they put in it change. I think they just go to a local farm and grab whatever they have that year. So I have had other versions of this, but it is a different beer each year. And I can attest to that. Sometimes, I mean, it definitely tastes different every year. The heat level's different. So this one is 4.9 ABV. And I think it's called Uno de Mayo because I guess this was released on May 1st, so I'm going to crack it open and see how this one is. I'm pretty excited for this because the first time they did this and I had it, I was blown away because I had beers with peppers in it before, but the combination of the actual really crisp lager and the peppers, it reminded me of like eating nachos because it had the corn flavor from the beer and then the jalapeno flavor, from the peppers. So it's not completely transparent. It's very, very slightly cloudy with a thin white head. I definitely smell peppers. There's something that I would say, I would assume there's jalapenos in this, but there's something else that's, it smells more like floral, kind of like serrano peppers. And there is a nice, like bready malt character underneath it. But I would say anyone who would smell this would know that there was peppers in it without tasting it. Not, because as long as you know what peppers smell like, you would know. Interesting. So this is definitely less pepper forward than I remembered. I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing, because I love peppers, but I also appreciate a really good lager. So it's balances those out. So I would say you do taste the peppers first before anything else, but then it washes together with the hops that are in this, like in the mid palate, very quickly, and kind of just fades into like a really nice, like American made Pilsner. So it's like pepper flavor, then American Pilsner, and then in the back end, the flavor is still Pilsner, but you get a little kick of heat in the back of your tongue. I love spicy food, so to me the heat on this is like a 1. I would say average person might say it's like a 3. I still think the average person would still be able to drink this no problem, like a whole pint of it. But they would probably say like, oh, this is a little spicy. To me, it's like, excuse me, I can pick up that there's heat in this, other than tasting the peppers, but it's very, very mild. So I guess it depends what you want. I love it as even if it didn't have that pepper flavor and that heat, I would really like this just as like a Pilsner or lager, whatever they want to call it. Generic lager or Pilsner. But the pepper to me just adds another layer of complexity to it. It makes it different, but it's not overwhelming. It's not like you're just drinking a pepper beer. So I like that part of it, because I've had ones that were like drinking hot sauce. It's not even close to that. It's very well made beer first, and then the pepper just adds a little kick. Um, for me to rate this, like, it's kind of silly because I have bought this year over year every time. I shouldn't say year over year because I probably haven't had it the last couple years, at least not every time the last couple years, because I haven't lived in Pittsburgh. And they don't can. They only started canning. They did crowlers for a while. But they only started doing like these 16-ounce cans maybe a year and a half ago. And then they only started doing like an abundance of cans when COVID started, and they couldn't really serve a lot of people in the tap rooms, and then they canned pretty much everything. So I mean, it sucks for them as a business, of course, like it does for everybody else. But for the consumer, the fact that we can get more of these cans from them specifically, because they hardly canned before, is a good thing. So I really hope, when things settle down and they can open to full capacity again, that they are able to consistently can and put a lot of their stuff in cans, because I would love to take stuff home. Especially not living there, at least as of right now, I can't try it. But if they can it, and I know I'm going to be seeing someone from Pittsburgh or in Pittsburgh within the next month or two, then I'll tell them to grab it for me. So that's better, of course, for me. Yeah, on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I absolutely would buy this again, as I have several times. I love what they do with these, because every year it's different, but every year it's great. So, what more can you ask for? But it always falls within, the realm of a nice crisp lager with peppers. But it's just always on different levels, which is cool. So I think that's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.